Hi guys, Hondo is here, back again for a live match preview. First one in a while. Gonna try and do these regular. Today we are joined by Finn. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, boys. How are we all? Hello, everyone. I've just rolled out of bed,
very,
but
very.
I'm awake.
Let's just say got some very big opinions on TikTok, haven't you? You're not afraid to say your opinion here.
I'm just a bit of a twat, and I just say anything.
You're not afraid of the cancer culture and all that stuff.
Come and get me. That's what I say.
But anyway, yeah, Coventry v Swansea City tomorrow. So let's just start off with Coventry. How's your season been so far then?
Oh my life! The way I describe it is Lana Rhodes. It's been up and down. It's one of them though. Started off poorly. Obviously, we started off absolutely terrible. Simon Wilson, he has got hands like Casper the Ghost. They're non-existent. But on the field, it's been a very good season overall, I'd say. But off the field, still a nightmare. We've got the pitch sorted to the end of the season now, so there will be a game of the weekend. Absolute lames. I'd say pretty good on the field.
Yeah, obviously you had that tricky start where you had postponement after postponement. So as a fan, what is that like having, so many postponed games obviously off the field? What is it like?
I remember on the way to Norwich, we've not won a single game all season, and the home game gets called off as we're on the way. So there's like meltdown on the bus, absolute meltdown. Or it might have been Hull that. I think it might have been Hull where we had a game postponed, we had our best defender sold, and then we lost the game. Like it was, mate, it just game after game, everything went wrong. I remember Norwich away. It's just like everyone gave up. We lost about 3-0. He put out a shocking team, the manager. Sat down the old game. His head was gone. Twist and shout was bouncing. Well, it's just massive, though.
There's a guy being a pole with a drum when there with the goal music.
What, Norwich?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I've heard rumours of like vegan Delia Smith pies there as well. Honestly, anyone who does posh food, I'm not having it. Let's just have, chippy, sausage roll. That'll do me.
Yes. So it's a strange fan base in Norwich. But anyway, back on the Coventry. And last 5 games, regarding that Reading loss, apart from that, before that, 1-4 on the bounce, keeping 4 clean sheets. How were you so good in that run, beating Blackburn, Watford, Wigan and QPR?
Just, oh my life, what is going on? Honestly, what on earth is going on? Yeah, like clean sheets galore. I just don't understand it, honestly. Like, we have got such a thin squad. We've got one defender, one centre-back contracted into next season. We've got Jake Bidwell who starts on the left, who was shocking at the start of last season. Like, I just can't believe it. It's like we just play with a connection. Everyone works for each other. We brought in Casey Palmer. He's been great in the squad. We had so many injuries at the start. Our captain's coming back. We've got Callum O'Hare back. It's just all clicking. Gyökeres is somebody please check his bloodstreams because this man is on some substances that cannot be named on YouTube. Like it's ridiculous.
Now about Victor Gyökeres, of course, he was at Swansea a few seasons ago, and he was absolute garbage. His family. I was doing a watch long and he was absolutely dreadful. And I went in on him saying he's worse than cucumbers. And he actually saw it and put an Instagram story of a cucumber. So safe to say he did not like me or Swansea City fans.
Oh my God, I absolutely love Vic. Honestly, he's the best championship striker. I'm not having anything other than that. £25 million, take it or leave it. £25 million
striker.
He is unbelievable. 18 goals last season, and he's building on that. The bloke is an absolute joke. I'm telling you, he is a joke. He shrugs off people like they're not there. He's like, honestly, it's like Johnny Sins. He runs through everything. I can't believe it. I can't even put into words what that man does to me.
Well,
He's
yeah.
quality.
For Gyökeres, had 9 goals in 20 games this season, 24. Do you think you'll be a Coventry player next season?
I mean, of the slim chance we get promoted, yes. But I know he should be staying in January. I mean, if we get him to the end of the season, I'll take it because he's Premier League. Simple as that. The bloke is a joke.
Yeah, he does look very good. Anyway, there is a few ex-Swansea players in that Coventry squad. Got Jake Bidwell and Casey Palmer. Talk me through their time at Coventry then.
Jake Bidwell, when he first joined, I made some horrific statements that I would like to take back. because he was absolutely pony. I mean it. Oh, my life. Like, the bloke, genuinely, he couldn't even stop a child crossing the road. He was half-assed going to tackles. I think we started him in January, didn't we? On a free. He was half-assed into tackles. It's just like he wasn't there. He was absolutely abysmal. Then we had Derby away. Centre-back got injured. He came off the bench, played as centre-back. And ever since then, he's just done a job. He's not amazing, but you know what you're getting every game. Solid, like 6 or 7 out of 10. Quality player.
Just your standard championship player. And where's he playing now for you? Is it left wing back for you?
Wow. Well, you call it left wing back. I genuinely like, not to make too many rude jokes, but I think there's more chance of me getting up in front of a woman than him going up the field. Like, he's one of them.
That's exactly why we got rid of him, because he just can't run up and down the channels. He's just
keep it out the goal. That'll do. If in doubt, kick it out. He's not going up there. Put it that way.
Let's go on to some comments. Chris says, "What a deal that is." I know the women in the chat, if there's anyone watching, must be petrified right now, and not in a good sense. Calm, I think, is a Coventry fan. He says, "I'm feeling it's time Vic coming back to hunt the Swans tomorrow." Do you think he'll score tomorrow, Yorkerez?
Probably not. I mean, he
doesn't perform against us, mate.
I have got no fond memories of playing Swansea. You lot players.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. Last season with that Chippy at Rossi's. Do you want to get onto the Rossi's incident?
Honestly, mate, I can't believe you brought this up. I can't believe it. Now, this Chippy opposite the ground. First off, lovely ground. Nothing wrong with that. This Chippy, though, oh my days, they are whacking out the chips willy-nilly. They give them no time to cook. You get these chips, you think, oh my days, I'm loving this. I've sat down on some wall next to the Chippy. There's like some brick wall there. I've sat down. Massive sausage. Like, I'm talking absolute whopper. Thank you. We'll have that. I've got no knife and fork, so I'm going bare-handed. I'm like Bear Grylls. Start chopping in these chips. Then I'm thinking there's a lot of seagulls above me. I'm basically going full autistic at this point, having a meltdown. There's some knobhead at the other side of the wall lobbing chips I didn't realise. Are you having me on? You absolute bellend. You absolute bellend. I'm there. Honestly, I'm freezing. I'm scared for me life. And now I've got, the Chippy is a solid 3 out of 10. It is horrific. The slot
didn't fancy paying for the ketchup?
Paying for ketchup? It's like some human right. You can't pay for ketchup.
If you just went round the ground, there was a KFC, McDonald's there, could have just had your standard. What? There's a Mackey's local? Yeah, it's literally just round the corner. I seen you went to Mackey's at Red last week. Someone put you in the thumbnail, kind of mugged you off.
Yeah. If there's a local Mackey's, I mean, it's rude not to support a local business, isn't it? Like, eat out to help out.
No, no, got to impress yourself. But Coventry, let's talk about Matt Robbins. It's safe to say he's done a pretty sensational job, hasn't he?
I just can't believe it. 2017, we finished 6th in League 2. And now where are we? Like, what?
15th for the moment, but only 3 points off 7th.
2 games in hand. I think we're 2 points off you. We were right up there. Like, it's ridiculous. Honestly, the job he has done is, I just can't explain. That man has gave me all my good moments in football. It's just, I can't believe it. When you think it's over, like the start of this season, so many people are saying we're going down and all of that. We were horrific at the start of the season, bottling it left, right and centre. And now we're right up there again. I think we've got the best defensive record in the league. And after 6 or 7 games, we have 1 point. The job he has done. I'm surprised no one talks about him as well. The fact he's still in the Championship, I will never know. He is destined for great things.
It's one of these things that, Vincent Kompany, yes, he's doing a great job at Burnley, but he just gets so much praise. And you've got Mark Robbins, who's English, just doesn't seem to get praise. Just seems like the very good English managers at this level just don't seem to get the praise they deserve.
Vincent Kompany is one of them where everyone's praising Burnley. Let's not take the piss now. The amount of money they were throwing around. I don't care if their squad was depleted or whatnot. He's done a good job, but they were throwing money around willy-nilly. Like, it was a joke. But it's like a Mr. Beast video. They were just lobbing it out.
Doran Tor's one there, isn't
he? Like Scott Twine, who's not even playing for him because he's got mental health issues. Ridiculous. That's what Burnley does to you. The geezer's lost his head. It's just, and then they've got Premier League players sprinkled in there. Oh, it's ridiculous.
It's like Ashley Barnes is even starting for them. It's mental.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of praise they get, and then you've got Mark Robbins just there every season. He does something. Like, if you look at last season, only club to do the double against Fulham. We beat Sheffield United 4-1 in our own back garden. Like, it's ridiculous. Every season. Has he glitched out? What's going on? I'm staring at a blank screen. What's some sort of prank show? Hello? Ugh.
Yeah, I am here. I've not gone yet.
I'm getting pranks.
No, but
Look
yeah,
very
but
pale, don't I? I look like
Robbins,
Michael Jackson. Bloody hell.
nah. What you saying about Robbins, like you were saying, he just doesn't get the praise he deserves. And again, I think if he's a foreign manager with a foreign name, the praise is just exceptional.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. He's better than so many managers I can name in the Premier League. Like, if you look at Nathan Jones, who got the Southampton job. I'm not being funny, but he's a prat. He is. The way he kicks off from the sideline, I lose my head. But Robbins is just. I honestly think he's the best manager in the league. I think the only manager who's close to him, I rate highly, is Ryan Lowe. I think his quality is the great at Plymouth, and now he's at Preston. But I think Mark Robbins, if you look at the job he's done from taking us to League Two to it, he was with us. He was with us before he left. He thought the grass was greener, came back, and now the job he's done. If you look at the signings as well, every time we spend a bit of money, which is a rarity. Gustavo Aimer, £1 million. I think Victor Gyökeres was like 1.3 or something, and I think that's worked out. Like, every player he signs comes good eventually.
Yeah. So obviously last week lost 1-0 to Reading. What happened there then? What went wrong in that game for you?
Well, I mean, Callum O'Hare came out and said it felt like a training game. You know, that's absolutely brilliant. I think the whole thing was just flat than a witch's ass. Like, started off with the fans. We have got amazing fans. I was speaking to a few people on the coach about this. Our support was terrible on Saturday. I think it was one of them where we sold out. It was expected to be a big one, but because it was so cold, the England game was on. It was tight about getting to that. So many people just sacked it off. The atmosphere was flat. Reading's atmosphere is dross as well. But it was, I think we were the better team in the second half, just shocking in the final third. Just as simple as that.
Just one of those games, isn't it, where just nothing seems to click.
Yeah, I think they were poor as well. It was a 0-0 written all over it. They scrapped a goal from a corner. That's about it. We hit the post at one point. I think we were probably the better team, but still didn't deserve to win. Just overall, shite game.
Yeah, so last season then, don't want to rub in too much, but of course we beat you twice. A lot of Coventry fans were saying we were the best team you played last season. That Swansea were the best team they played last season. I'm not sure if they were just being nice Coventry, but what did you make of Swansea last season against you? Because I thought we played very, very well in both games.
Well, I remember Swansea away, and I swear down, like, we were 3-0 down. It must have been about 25 minutes. Like, it was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. Thing is, we went 3-0 down, and you lot just took your foot off. And I think for the next, 60 minutes, or at least the second half, we by far the better team. But you just started so well, and you were a joke. Like, we made my club and Femi look world class. I think that's saying something. Like, he went to the gritty on us. I could have honestly, you should have seen the state of me. I was having a meltdown. You lot always look good against us. You're the sort of team that play against us. I mean, we play a very different style this season, so maybe we can get the better of you. But last season, at least, you were like prime Barcelona the way you're moving that ball around. I couldn't believe you didn't go up the way you were playing. But I think it's just one of them where you're a bit of a bogey team. But I say that we lost 5-0 to Luton last season and got a point this season. So things change, innit? You never know.
Yeah, things change. And we're an Emma Coventry fans last season. I'm not just saying this, but the way this I went, the Coventry fans were immense last season. You were 2-0 down to like 12 minutes, and you were still backing your team. It was ridiculous, really. I've not seen much like that.
Yeah, I think it's one of them where if you go 3-0 down early, it was like Norwich. We're 3-0 down, twisting shouts about him. We've got the pedo on the drum behind some wall at Norwich. Nah, it's just one of them where if you go down early, you may as well just enjoy the day out, innit? I mean, your fans are quite good as well. Like,
we can be.
Like the ones to the left of the away fans. But I mean, when you're 3-0 up,
yeah.
I like your ground, like the pitch is might be the best in the championship. Your pitch is a joke, and you play rugby there, don't you? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the rugby teams, especially when they hardly take any fans. It's like ruining our pitch. But
don't even get me started, mate. I hate rugby.
Yeah, I forgot about the Wasps and stuff like that. But I don't think they'll be there much longer.
Yeah, goodbye.
Ta-ta. What Swansea players scare then outside? Of course, we're not in great form ourselves. We're unbeaten in 6 now. We haven't won in 6. A few draws in there. Very good performance last week. We had the highest expected goals in the championship last week, but didn't score. We've got off-firing Joel Pro, Michael Obafemi, attitude problems. Patterson has gone missing all season. So, any players who scare you ahead of tomorrow's game, or you worried?
I mean, you say off-firing, but Joel Perot is always a bit of a player. That. I think he scored, 19, 20 goals last season or something like that?
I think it was 24, yeah.
24 goals?
In all competitions, yeah. I think it was 22 in the championship.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you call him off-firing, he's always going to turn up at some point if he's getting them sort of goals. Obafemi he mugged us off big time. Like, honestly, I couldn't believe it. I heard some disgusting words towards him in that crowd. Like, it was kicking off. Honestly, the C word was flying. I mean, you've got Joe Allen, don't you? I mean,
yeah, Joe Allen.
He's obviously got a bit of pedigree about him.
He's not played too much this season, been a bit injured. But I'm not sure if he'll play tomorrow or if he'll start, because the way we play football is so frustrating. We play a back 5, but the wing backs, especially the right wing back, mate, it is like watching Iran. It's terrible. It's like watching guitar. Our right wing back is the slowest centre half. And he's a centre half. He's about 5'10". He's so slow. He turns back more than a motorway if they're shut. He's just so slow, mate. So Bidwell's going to have the easiest game of his life tomorrow if we play a back 5.
Oh, I mean, I'll take it then. Like, if you come up against us and try and play football, I think we'll beat you. Because we play well against that. But if you sit back, try and ground out a point, you'll get a chance and probably win it. Yeah,
away from home, I think we're better playing away from home because we can counter-attack and stuff like that. Callum, Coventry fan, says, apparently Wasps are great showering with Solihull Moors.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. Unlucky to Solihull. Unlucky. Sad times.
Unlucky Wasps. But yeah, Coventry, what's your expectation for the rest of the season? Now, obviously, you are 15th, but like, so you've got a few games in hand, only 3 points off 7th. And even though you did lose last week, I still think you're on a very, very good run of form. So, what's your expectations? Playoffs, potentially? Top 10?
I think anything above last season is obviously a better season. Like, every season under Robbins, we finished higher. I mean, if we got playoffs, that's the dream. What I would do for playoffs, honestly, book the hotel at Wembley. I'm chomping for that. I've got to say playoffs, and just for the hope. Honestly, the limbs if we do that.
And honestly, looking at some of the teams in the championship the last couple of seasons, we've got playoffs. No disrespect to them, but Huddersfield, Luton, it's possible. It's possible.
I think the way we play as well, and we showed it last season, we can beat anyone in this league, like anyone. Yeah. Or we could go tomorrow and beat you 3-0, or we could lose 1-2-0. Who knows? Like, we went away to Watford, and they had all the chances in the game. We beat them 1-0. Like,
I saw that.
It's the same with Sheffield United as well. A penalty in the 80th minute, and we've gone and done it. So I think it's one of them where we can get playoffs, but we've got such little squad depth. We've got Matty Godin out injured at the moment. I think Casey Palmer was nursing somebody, got a couple of minutes in the last game, but Carl McFadson's out injured. You've got our captain just coming back from injury. Then we've got Dabo, our starting right wing back. He's out. We've just got so many players. We've got 3 centre-backs fit. That's it. 2 of them are on loan. So it's just... It's one of them where we have no squad depth. If the takeover comes through and we get a few players in January, maybe we can do something.
I've watched a few Coventry games this season. I watched the first game of the season away to Sunderland, where I thought first half Sunderland were miles a better team. Second half, I thought you actually showed yourself playing football. Yeah, funny enough, I watched you against Wigan Athletic on a Tuesday night instead of the Champions League. I just thought I'll put that on, and I thought you were pretty good in that game. It wasn't a great game to watch, mine, but I've been impressed when I've watched you, and like I said, Mark Robbins, very, very good job, and how he's still that manager when the off-field issues, credit to him and his staff. But we'll go on to the score predictions now. Then, what are you feeling? I'll go first. I'm thinking a draw, 1-1. I think it's going to be a game of two halves. We're always a second half team. So I think first half, you being at home, probably get a goal. Second half with us, making the substitutions, which always seem to make an impact. Alan and Cham and stuff like that. 1-1.
I think there's a clean sheet in this for either team. I couldn't tell you who, but I think it's one of them where 0-0 at half time is got it written all over. Unless you come out guns blazing again. I can't see that happening. If you've had a poor run of games, I always think you just build from the back. You sit back, you play your basics and just get that right. I think it's one of them 0-0 at half time. I think we slowly build into the game. I think eventually we find a goal, win 1-0.
1-0. Oh, that's a painful. It's a painful defeat, that is.
I think you'll have your chances, as every team against us has their chances, but we look so solid at the back that it's one of them where if you don't convert your chances, we will eventually take one.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting game because, like I said, we're on great form. You guys are on pretty good form. I think Red started with 15 unbeaten or something against you, but again, that's going to have to end at some point. So I think this Coventry side, Mark Robbins will look at Swansea's definitely at the back, especially where we just can't seem to keep a clean sheet at the moment. Our goalkeeper's fantastic, but it's just, we've got so many problems in the wing-back role, and centre halves are just losing the ball consistently, and we just haven't got much pace in the side, to put it that way. So, I know, for me, one of our better players, Orko Fletcher's on loan at West Ham. Off the bench, honestly, he is so good. Technicality, but he just doesn't start. So it's one of those where I actually look forward to the game when the subs come on.
Yeah, I mean, subs wise, we're all right, but we've just got a very thin squad to the problem, and it just if we played Josh Eccles at right wing back, he mainly played midfield, but Robbins does like playing him there, and he's got no left foot. It's just one of them where you can exploit him. He's a good player. And stats-wise, he's actually looking better at right wing-back. But if you watch the game, that is very false. Because he's one of them where if you put any pressure on him, he will fall over. Honestly, he's like fucking tumbleweeds at times. You just roll him over. I think he's a great player in the midfield, but if you just abuse that side if he's playing there, I think he's a weak point.
Yeah, so you're going 1-0 Coventry, I'm going 1-1. If I had to take 3 Coventry players at the Swans at the moment, it's definitely Gustavo Hamer. He is absolutely unreal. Apart from at times he can be frustrating when he gets stupid buck-ins and the red card, but again, you want to see midfield going in for tackles. Callum O'Hare had a bit of an if she's with injuries and stuff like that. And obviously the Burnley links in the summer, which didn't help, and obviously they did the same with us with Michael Obafemi, so thanks Burnley. And obviously I'm gonna say Vic Leocres, even though his type of the club was not great, and he'll probably get booed tomorrow. And when we beat you guys in November last year, we were saying you're effing shite at him, and he was laughing. So fair play. So yeah, I take those for the Swans. So,
was it actually that bad for you? He's like absolutely
he
shocking.
scored 1 goal against Stevenage in the cup, and he was still the worst rated player on the pitch.
I mean, our highest earner, Martin Waghorn, he scored 2 professional goals for us. 2 professional. One was in a game we were already winning in the 84th minute.
Yeah.
Then the other one was a penalty. Mate, that's pony. That's pony. At least Gyökeres was on loan. Our highest earner, 2 professional goals, and he's out injured now. Oh my days.
I know you're not a huge fan of Waghorn from watching your vlogs last season.
As a bloke, I don't mind him, but just remember, he scored his 1 goal this season. He gives it the bigger the celebration. He's gone off in the tunnel after the game, whacked out the Sue, and then he's gone and got pissing injured. Oh,
that's ridiculous.
Absolute meltdown.
Gives this first away day of mine tomorrow. Oh well, for ages. Yeah, if you see me, mate, be sure and I'll definitely be doing a vlog tomorrow, no matter the result. And should be an exciting one. I went to Coventry last night, like I said, midweek. So obviously, I think we brought 800 fans, so it's not too bad. I think we're taking 1,700 tomorrow, which Coventry have had way better attendances than that stadium, but. We're from South Wales. We've got so many away games. We've got Bristol away in the Cup, which is exciting. A bit of a derby rivalry, so I'm looking forward to that one. I know when you were in Bristol this season, it was 0-0. Absolutely thrilling that was.
A fantastic game that was. And Bristol, the ones who swim. Who's that? Who swims? Is that
Cardiff? Harris, but
it's Cardiff who swim, are they? Yeah.
We just basically 1900 or something. We just some Swansea fans run Cardiff fans into the sea, and then Bristol do it at Cardiff to wind them up, but. Yeah.
I mean, Cardiff get my tits as it is, so
Yeah, we don't like Cardiff. No one likes Cardiff. Even though you are CCFC, so I'm not a huge fan of that.
Yeah, well, they're just nabbing it, aren't they? Like, I'm not having it.
I've got a question for you, actually. I was wondering this last night before I was doing my research. Who are your main rivals?
Our main rivals?
Obviously, it's Midland clubs, but do you have like one club you absolutely hate as a fan base?
Probably Villa, but their claim they don't care about us, but then when it comes like FA Cup draws, they're chomping to get us. Like, it's one of them. But I mean, wouldn't say we have a massive rival because we don't play season in, season out against anyone like that. Like Birmingham, we can't really stand, but then we nab their stadium, so it's one of them. Leicester, another one, but I'd say probably Villa's the one for me. Like I can't fucking stand them. Get them to go bust.
Villa, obviously a huge club, but I know you got West Brom after Swansea, so
yeah. West Brom I couldn't really care about, to be fair. They are Tim Pot, though. Went there last season. They are. I swear down, they've got one fan who's singing it's some woman giving it the big one at the right-hand side. That's all they've got going. It's absolutely shocking. And they've got a posh O'Greg's, and I'm not having that. There's no need. It's a massive house for O'Greg's. You're showing off. There we go. The old Wi-Fi's kicking off again. Bloody hell.
No, I clicked the comment and it went off StreamYard, so I accidentally went off StreamYard, which is brilliant. Cam says he's a Coventry fan. He thinks Leicester's in main rivals, but we never play them, and Aston Villa of Birmingham.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably right there, to be fair. I ain't really got a clue because, like, in my lifetime, anyway, like my lifetime supporting Cov, I can't remember ever playing any of them. So it's one of them where if we got Leicester, it would kick off. If we got Villa, it will kick off. Like either of them.
Well, anyway, Finn, it's been an absolute pleasure to get you on, mate. We are going to call the stream here. Really do appreciate having your time. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you tomorrow, and I'll do a TikTok my channel and get you on for my thing. And someone said the Greg's is leading West Brom. But anyway, pleasure having you on, mate. Do you want to shout your TikTok, YouTube, and where can people find you on social media?
Well, if there's any ladies watching, you can find me in my bedroom. But no, seriously, yeah, it's just Finn Gowden's on everywhere. I'll take a follow wherever, boys. We love it.
Yeah, can't deny. And Finn is probably one of the funniest people on TikTok at the moment. He does get banned quite regularly, but it's worth it. So anyway, thanks for coming on. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Get your score predictions in the comments after the stream has ended. But anyway, Coventry v Swansea tomorrow. Big game for both sides. And obviously both sides looking to get back to winning ways.